Can you believe we're finally doing this? I've been waiting for this chance to perform my poem for so long.
I know, right? It feels like the crowd is going to love it. They'll totally relate to what we're saying.
Yeah, especially with how heartfelt my poem is. I'm really putting it all out there, you know. I mean, after everything that happened with him, I need to let people know how bad it hurts.
Yeah, but do you think it's enough to just express the hurt? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's real and raw, but is it doing anything to heal us?
Well, that's the thing. Maybe we're not trying to heal yet. Maybe we just want people to know what we've been through. You know, to feel seen.
You know, I get that. I mean, I write my poems to get out all the frustration about my friends who have let me down. But sometimes, I wonder if there's more to it. Maybe there's more we can do with these words.
More? Like what? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I want people to feel my pain. It's real.
I know. But what if we could help people move past the pain? Like, what if we could show them that they don't have to stay stuck in it? You know, like a shift. Maybe our poems could give them hope or direction.
Hope? I think I just want to make people realize how much I've been through. If people could just see the truth in these words.
Maybe. But what if our words could actually do something good? Like, use what we've learned to help others? Not just vent, but actually guide them towards healing too.
That sounds like a lot of pressure. But I see what you mean. I don't know. I think it's too soon for me to start talking about healing in my poem. It's just too fresh.
I get that. But you don't have to have all the answers. Maybe we just start by sharing the truth and letting people see that there's a way out. Even if we're not fully healed yet.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we bring you two unique voices with poems straight from the heart. First up, Give It Up for Mercy.
Thank you, everyone. This poem is called Why Did You Leave? You said forever, but forever was a lie. You held my hand, but you let it die. You promised love, a home, a life, but left me broken, in endless strife. I gave my heart, my trust, my all, but you walked away, left me to fall. Was it love, or was it a game? I'm left with scars and only your name.
That's deep. She's been through it.
So here I stand, a little less whole, picking the pieces, healing my soul. You taught me love, but more than that, you taught me strength. I'll never look back.
And now, let's welcome Riziki to the stage.
Thank you. My poem is called When Friends Betray. They smiled at me, they called me friend, but their loyalty had a bitter end. I gave them love, I gave them trust, but their promises crumbled into dust. They whispered lies behind my back, their loyalty was what they lacked. I thought they'd catch me when I fell, but all they left was an empty shell. Now I walk alone, my heart is guarded, lessons learned, though it all started with a laugh, a joke, a friendly tone, only to leave me feeling alone.
Finally, we did it, Riziki. At least I was able to pour out my pain out there using my pain.
Wish you could see how people were reacting to it. But finally at least we did it.
Did you see how those poems went? They were good, but something felt off. Like, they weren't using their talents for the right reason.
Yeah, I noticed that too. They were so raw, so real, but it was like they were just sharing their pain. People were crying, clapping, and sympathizing, but Was anyone really being healed, Teresia?
Exactly. It's like they're using their talents to vent, to express their hurt. But that's not what God gave them those talents for. Those poems could have been a way to heal others, to help them through their struggles, not just remind them of their own pain.
I know. It's almost like they were looking for validation, you know. They were pouring out all their emotions, but they were not bringing hope or solutions. It's like they don't realize that their words could be used to point others back to God.
And that's what bothers me. They have so much potential. They can really help people, but they're still veiled. They can't see that God has a higher purpose for their talents. They're using their pain to get attention instead of using it to glorify God and heal others.
Yeah. It's like they were stuck in their hurt. I get it, though. We all go through difficult things, but God doesn't want us to stay there. He wants us to use those experiences to point others to Him.
Exactly, and that's what we need to help them understand. They're still in the dark about how the gifts can be used for something greater. I don't know how, but we need to talk to them. Show them the light.
Maybe we could start by just showing them how we use our gifts for God. We could give them examples from the Word, like how in 2 Corinthians 4:7, we have this treasure in earthen vessels, and it's not about us. It's about God shining through our weakness, using our stories to bring healing and light to others.
Yes, exactly. And we could also remind them of Hebrews 10:24, where we're called to encourage one another and stir each other up to love and good works. If we can show them that their talent isn't just for their own expression, but for God's glory and to help others, they might start to see things differently.
Yes. We'll encourage them, and we won't stop until they see the true purpose of their gifts. They're both so talented, and we can't let them waste that. It's time to open their eyes.
We're going to help them understand. They may be veiled now, but with God's help, we'll lead them to the truth. Their words could heal, they just need to know how to use them. Hey, Mercy, Riziki. How are you both feeling after the show?
It was amazing. I didn't expect so many people to relate to my poem. Some even told me they cried because it felt like I was speaking their story. It felt good to be heard.
Yeah, same here. I was shocked when some of the guys I knew came up to apologize for how they treated me. It was emotional, but I felt like they understood what I went through.
I'm glad you're both feeling seen and heard. It's great when people connect with your words. But can we talk for a moment about why you wrote those poems?
Don't get us wrong, your poems were powerful. They really spoke to the pain you've been through, and it's clear you've both been carrying heavy burdens. But here's the thing, using your talents, your words, to express your pain is one thing. But have you ever thought about how those words can also heal and bring hope to others?
It's beautiful to vent and express yourself, but there's a greater purpose behind the talents God has given you. He gave you those words not just to tell your story, but to help others who are going through the same pain, and most importantly, to point them to Him.
Point people to Him? I don't get it. I'm just telling my story, about how my friends betrayed me. Isn't that enough?
Exactly. I was hurt by a relationship, and I just wanted people to understand what I went through.
We understand that, but the thing is, you're not just speaking for yourselves anymore. Your words have power, and you can use them to make a difference in someone's life. Yes, people need to understand your pain, but your pain doesn't have to be the end of the story.
Think about it like this, your talents, your words, they can bring hope. Instead of just expressing pain, you can speak healing. And when you point people to God, that's when the real transformation happens.
Your pain doesn't define you, and your words don't have to just be an outlet for your hurt. You've been given these talents as a gift from God, and He wants you to use them to bring people closer to Him, to lift them up.
I never thought of it that way. I guess I've been too focused on my own hurt to see how my words could help others.
Yeah, same here. I was so angry at my friends for abandoning me. I just wanted people to feel my pain.
It's okay to feel that pain, but you can turn it into something beautiful. You can use your words to help others who feel the same way, but also show them there's a way out, a way to heal.
And you don't have to do it alone. You've got God with you, guiding you every step of the way. It's about helping people see beyond the pain and toward the hope that God offers.
You know, I've been thinking about the performance and how people reacted. I never intended for my poem to make anyone cry. But it did. I just wanted them to see my pain. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe there's something more I can do with this gift.
I know. I thought I was helping by showing how fake friendships can be. But maybe I'm just reminding people of their hurts instead of offering them healing. What if we use these poems to show people that healing is possible?
What if we turned our pain into something that can heal? Something that brings hope instead of just reliving our brokenness.
Yes, we have the power to change the story. We can still share our experiences, but we can also show how God helped us through it. Our words can help others find hope and healing, not just see the darkness.
But how do we start? I've always written to vent, not to help. Can we really use this for something greater than ourselves?
We start by shifting our focus. We look at our pain, yes, but we also remember the strength we gained through it. We share how God worked in us, even when it felt impossible.
Exactly. Our poems can be a light to someone else who's hurting, just like we were. I'm writing for healing now. Not just for myself, but for others too. This isn't about just expressing my pain anymore. It's about showing others that God can heal what's broken. I want to show them that after the heartbreak, there's hope. That God can mend what's torn. I want them to know they're not alone. That healing is possible.
This poem isn't about betrayal anymore. It's about forgiveness. It's about the strength to heal and move forward. God has restored me, and I want to show others that He can do the same. I want people to understand that no matter how deep the pain, there's a path to healing, a path that leads to God.
This poem isn't about betrayal anymore. It's about forgiveness. It's about the strength to heal and move forward. God has restored me, and I want to show others that He can do the same.
I want people to understand that no matter how deep the pain, there's a path to healing, a path that leads to God.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We're so glad to see you all here again. Last time, we shared our poems, opening up about our personal experiences and struggles. It was raw and real, and we were able to express the pain we've been through. But today, things are a little different. Today, we're here not just to share our stories, but to give you hope, to share how we've been healed, and how we can all use our talents to glorify God. You see, it's one thing to vent about our pain, but it's another thing entirely to use our voices, our talents, and our gifts to help others, to bring healing, and to point others to God's grace. We've learned a lot over the past days, and we're excited to share the transformation that has taken place in our hearts. So without further ado, let's begin with Mercy, who will be sharing her poem titled Healing After Heartbreak. Mercy, take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Lucy. Like Lucy said, I'm not here today to talk about the pain I went through, but about the healing that God has brought into my life. My poem is called Healing After Heartbreak, and it's all about how God restored me after a painful season. I hope this poem encourages you to know that no matter what you go through, God's healing power is real. I once felt lost, with a heart so broken, tears like rain, with no words spoken. Love that faded, promises shattered, my world was dark, and I felt battered. But in the silence, God spoke to me. He whispered softly, "Come and see." He healed my heart. He wiped my tears, and gave me strength to face my fears. Now I stand, no longer bound, with peace in my heart, my feet on the ground. No more hurt, no more pain, for in His love, I found my gain. So if you're broken, don't despair, for God's healing love is always there. Trust in His plan, let Him restore, and you'll find healing, forevermore. Thank you.
Thank you, Mercy. I can definitely relate to the journey of healing. My poem is called From Betrayal to Restoration. I wrote it after reflecting on the betrayal I experienced and how God restored me, turning my pain into purpose. If you've ever been betrayed, this poem is for you. I once walked in shadows, betrayed by those I trusted. The pain was deep, my spirit dusted. I wondered if I'd ever find my way, lost in the night, longing for day. But in the darkness, I saw His light, a beacon of hope, burning so bright. Though I was hurt, I chose to forgive, and in His grace, I began to live. He turned my scars into stories of strength, taught me to love and forgive at length. No longer broken, I stand tall, restored by the one who gave His all. Now I share my story, not with anger or strife, but with hope, faith, and a renewed life. For through betrayal, I've come to see that God's love was always there for me. Thank you.
Wow, today they've really inspired me. I can feel my strength coming back. I literally want this God that restored their peace.
Me too. This is amazing.
You know, Natasha, when we first heard their poems, it was clear they were speaking from their pain, from a place of hurt. But look at them now, these new poems, they're different. They've found healing in their words.
I know. Mercy's healing after heartbreak, it was so powerful. You could feel the peace in her words. And Riziki, from betrayal to restoration, it's like she's telling her story, but now with hope and strength. I'm so proud of them.
They've come such a long way. They've realized that their talents, whether it's poetry, singing, or anything else, can be used to heal, to bring light into the darkness. I remember when they were only focused on venting, seeking validation. But now, they're using their voices to speak life, to speak healing. And it's beautiful.
It's exactly what we wanted for them. To understand that their words can lift others up, not just themselves. They're truly walking in their purpose now, Teresia.
Thank you to all of our talented performers tonight. You've heard the stories of how God has restored us. And we want to leave you with this: whatever gift you have, whether it's poetry, singing, dancing, or anything else, use it to glorify God. Your pain may have brought you here, but your purpose will take you further. You don't have to walk this journey alone. God can use your story and your talent to heal others and bring them closer to Him. Remember, no matter what you've been through, God can restore you. And your gifts, whatever they may be, are not just for you. They are meant to bless others and point them to the one who gives us purpose. Use your voice, your talent, and your life for His glory. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Wow, what an incredible journey we've shared today. We hope you've been inspired by the transformation of Mercy, Riziki, and all of us. Remember, using your gifts to glorify God can make a real difference in the world. If you've enjoyed this story and feel encouraged, please don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and leave us a comment below telling us how you plan to use your talents to bring hope and healing to others. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more powerful stories like this. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you all. Until next time, stay inspired, stay blessed, and keep shining.